Ciao guys, welcome back to another modern Mediterranean summer video. Chin chin. My mom has been picking them galore. If you've never tried black raspberries, I honestly think it's gonna turn out great. It is a dessert from Greece that is basically a cake made of crinkled up phyllo dough with a custard. July's goals are using what I have. My second to last Nonna lemon made my protein coffee. Guys, you know I can't live without it. Get back to my functional core focused workouts. Blend it, adding in the olive oil. I'm gonna start marinating some shrimp. Zestful whipped cottage cheese. Instead of a flag cake, a flag hummus. If you don't know, this is Lucy. I'm just loving today. Today has been good. I woke up a little too early, but had my normal morning routine. A little bit of black coffee, a little power bar. I want to do better at showing you guys what I eat in a day. Strawberry protein bars I've been making lately. They're like Rice Krispie treats. I've been loving these so much lately. The texture of the little puffed rice, and then it's a protein peanut butter strawberry mix. They're super small, probably like half of a normal protein bar you get in the grocery store. And I eat one of those when I wake up with some black coffee, because the first coffee is for waking up. The second coffee is for funsy. The third caffeine moment of the day usually doesn't count. But anyways, I love this with the black coffee, because if I drink black coffee alone, acid galore. So I need a little something before I go to work out, and then I come home and always have my real breakfast. So I need to share the recipe soon. I've been getting the more like natural puffed rice because I really love the texture and satisfaction like puffed rice is. It's a little lower in calorie, add some crunch, texture, goodness. They're not as crispy as like the normal like sugar coated cereal ones, but it's nice that they're not covered in sugar and they're a little bit more natural. And then I go to the gym. Today was upper body, shoulders, arms for my little workout. The month of July, which you're seeing this in August, the month of July is all about core work. I am trying to get back to my functional core focused workouts. I used to do them like crazy in college. I actually was certified group fitness instructor with a functional training certification. So I know my stuff, I just haven't been doing it, and that's really frustrating. So July's goals, which again, I know I'm gonna be talking a lot about July today, and you're watching this in August. I've been trying to pre-film and get organized. And but anyways, July's goals are using what I have, making the most of everything that I have this month. So I have the knowledge and the strength to have better core focused workouts. I'm doing that. I have the knowledge on how to speak Italian, but I don't use it. I need to start using it or I'm going to lose it. So I've been practicing my Italian way more. I'm taking it very seriously every day. I am decluttering upstairs and in the basement, getting rid, selling, using what I have, trying to reorganize. It is so frustrating, guys. I wish like I could hire a professional to come in and organize my upstairs. I feel like I'm not seeing everything upstairs and therefore I'm not like using it, but I'm trying to be really good about using up my products and figuring out which ones are my favorites, which ones I don't like, using the clothes that I have and like taking note of what I don't. So if I go shopping, I'm not buying the same stuff over and over again. So it's like, I'm really embracing using what I've got. So today's July 3rd. Tomorrow's July 4th, happy America. So I have today and tomorrow to be in the kitchen, which I love. After my workout, I went to Whole Foods to pick up a few handful of groceries. I have so many different recipes going on today and tomorrow. This is just gonna be a cluster of a bunch of different recipes. Summery, heavenly, fun, recipes for different reasons kind of thing. So I picked up just a handful of things from Whole Foods. They had a lot of good options today, which I was really grateful for. Fun finds. I do wish I could go to a local market. I wish I could go to a local bakery. The bread that I got from Whole Foods today, it's still so soft and it was warm when I picked it up. That just makes me feel better. At least I'm getting really fresh, good sourdough bread. I sometimes carry local stuff at Whole Foods. I try to go to local markets, but sometimes the modern world, daily life, I live in a suburb, so I don't live in walking distance of really fun things. You gotta do what the cards are dealt. Came back, immediately made my protein coffee. Guys, you know I can't live without it. I didn't show you my breakfast because it's still, I'm doing like that emoji that's like hiding. It is still the cottage cheese, any fruit, and my banana bread. In fact, I have to meal prep my banana bread today. I need to stop, I need to make something else. I need to get out of my comfort zone. And so anyways, I've been making my massive, delish protein coffee every day. I've been loving it. Depends on what I'm doing each day, what base of coffee. Sometimes I use cold brew. Sometimes I used my mocha coffee. Today I used coffee I get free from the gym. It's actually really good quality. They partner with a local coffee shop. So that's a little morning. And then I did some computer work. I did some cleaning. I tried to get ready. Had a few interruptions trying to get ready. I changed my outfit. Did some makeup. Guys, I am loving my current makeup combo. I'm feeling pretty these days. Anyways, and now we're down here. We're in the kitchen. We have so much to do. The last video that I filmed was the zucchini feta incredible pie. Oh my gosh. I have so much phyllo dough left over. This stuff was expensive and it was really nice. They use like a nice white wheat flour. It's really quality phyllo. So I scoured the internet. I did a little searchy search, a little Pinterest, a little ChatGPT, a little TikTok scroll. What to make with phyllo dough. So I was gonna figure something out. Queen of no waste. Lemon pita. Greek is so hard. If you can speak a second language or third language, you deserve a high five. This is me high-fiving you. It is a dessert from Greece that is basically a cake made of crinkled up phyllo dough with a custard and some fruit, usually, or spices or something like that. It looks delicious. It'll be pretty authentic. I'm doing a few little twists here and there. The biggest thing that I really feel like I'm doing differently is just lowering the sugar amount a lot, because I'm trying to make this a breakfast recipe with all the eggs in it, with all the Greek yogurt in it. I was like immediately like, oh, this would be a great like weekend breakfast fun, not like skinny weight loss breakfast recipe, but it's still very moderately healthy, protein, nice wholesome ingredients to it, a fun summery breakfast brunch idea. We're all dieting probably, especially if you're a female. When are we not dieting, right? But I'm like, I'm so sick of always trying to like wrap my brain around having to make the easiest, the cleanest, the most high protein, high fat, like just, it's not a weight loss recipe. I mean, it can be, everything in moderation, but I think I'm losing the plot trying to explain this. I just want to make this recipe and test it out. I've never made this dish before. It could fail. I don't know. We are just taking a risk and having fun, because I forget how to have fun with my passions. If I don't kill this fly, there's a fly in here and I'm ready to kill it. So I made the accordion of phyllo. I'm gonna go ahead and pop it into the oven for like 10 or so minutes, kind of get it toasted and dried out. So now what I'm gonna do is work on the simple syrup. Similar to baklava, as soon as it comes out of the oven, you wanna pour on the syrup, but you wanna make sure that the syrup is cooled or else it'll change the texture a little bit too much. So the first thing to do after you start dehydrating the phyllo, from what I've read, is we're gonna make a little syrup. I'm gonna make it quite lemony. I'm using my second to last nonna lemon. I already zested it and put it in the custard, which I'll show you in a second. But I'm gonna use some of the juice for the simple, and then I'm also gonna use the rest of the juice for dinner tonight. I have the simple syrup. I actually just took it off the burner too. You wanna get it as cool as possible, fast as possible. So taking it away from the burner, which was once hot, will help it cool faster. So these beautiful yellow peaches, it's not quite peach season yet. When you're watching this, it is. So what I'm gonna do is thinly slice some peaches, because I wanna make this a peach, black raspberry, whatever the Greek word is for this kind of thing. My mom has been picking them galore. If you've never tried black raspberries, they're the best. They're so sooty though. Here in Ohio, one of our most famous ice cream stores is called Grater's, and it's famous for black raspberry chip ice cream. And I've made my own version of it, which is just the 2-ingredient ice cream. I think they're basically a cross between blackberries and raspberries, and they're the best of both. I'm nervous how easy this was. You just poured on the custard and layered the fruit. I tried to do it pretty. One side looks like more black raspberries than the other. Trying to shake it so it's like even. I don't know what I'm doing. Someone who's Greek tell me how bad I'm doing. But anyways, she's cute, she's pretty. I honestly think it's gonna turn out great. So I'm gonna pop this into the oven to bake for about like 30 or 40 minutes. I'm gonna tidy up because things are a little chaotic and get organized to start on dinner prep. So I have some cilantro here and some green onions. I wanted to make a chimichurri. I make a lot of herb sauces. I know it's repetitive. It's just the best way to use up a lot of herbs. Chimichurri is traditionally made with parsley. I don't have parsley, I have cilantro. Huge different taste profiles. I don't care. I love both of them equally great. Honestly, might like cilantro more, a little more flavorful for me than parsley. I want to use up this cilantro and I want to make an emulsification. So usually chimichurri is a little bit more chunky. This isn't gonna be chimichurri. This was just, my brain said chimichurri. I'm not gonna get fussy with it. If there's stems, that's fine because I'm gonna blend it and emulsify it. Should I add some dill? I'll add a pinch of dill. And then the other thing about chimichurri that's really traditional is red wine vinegar, or just like a vinegar in general. She's bougie, but champagne vinegar, if you've not tried champagne vinegar, it is one of my favorite vinegars ever. My favorite salad dressing with my favorite salad from my favorite restaurant in Columbus. They make a champagne vinaigrette that is just, it makes the salad so complete. I love this vinegar. It was on sale. I said YOLO. A little bit of lemon juice. I'm gonna use more of Nonna's lemon, or technically my Zia. You could add some red pepper flakes, some chili. We get really spicy with some like Calabrian chilies. Salt, garlic. Ooh, do I wanna add garlic? Guys, I'm so like not a garlic person. So I'm just gonna add everything to the blender and then slowly blend it, adding in the olive oil, make an emulsification, and then I'm gonna start marinating some shrimp. We have arrived to my favorite time of these cooking videos, the drinking time. It's 4:43. It's time. I need to finish this bottle tonight and accept that it is a holiday weekend and I'm allowed to relax. It's a Tuscan rosé and it's gorgeous. It's got a light, very light orangey color. That is so good. We're gonna do a quick little check-in before I start getting ready for dinner, and then I'm gonna stop talking to the camera because I just wanna enjoy this and enjoy my evening. Smells and looks utterly incredible. This is breakfast, so I'm gonna try it tomorrow. It's technically a cake. Everything's baked, so I'm gonna leave it out overnight. Do I have any idea what I'm doing? No, but she's beautiful and I'm so excited to try her. Now we're gonna talk dinner. Every day I have my breakfast, and you guys know I talked about earlier, I'm literally obsessed with, I can't stop eating it. And it's not cottage cheese, it's good culture. I will die on the hill that there's a difference between cottage cheese and good culture. Not sponsored in this moment at all. You know that there's cottage cheese in this world and then there's good culture, and good culture is the best. And so I was paid by Good Culture to do a TikTok video, so that doesn't matter here. I made, instead of whipped ricotta, whipped cottage cheese. Everything I used in here was very lemony. So you have the lemon zest, you have the Aleppo pepper, which has some berry-ish kind of citrusy spice to it. You have sumac, which is like a lemon berry spice as well. Thyme often has a little bit of lemon essence in it. So it was a very lemon inspired, zestful whipped ricotta, which is not ricotta, it's cottage cheese. I love Mediterranean diet because it's so balanced and there's nothing wrong with ricotta. This is just gonna be tangier and this is gonna be way higher in protein. So if you're trying to meet certain macros, certain goals, if you're trying to diet, if you're trying to keep it leaner, lighter, but also still have really a lot of fun with your meals, do this. I'm gonna dress up this whipped ricotta. Everyone is always like, peaches, peaches, peaches. All over social media I hear peaches, peaches. Can we talk about apricots? They don't get enough love. I love apricots. Look how cutie patootie, ootie, that's not a word, whatever, these apricots are. They're so cute. I'm throwing some love to some apricots. So instead of doing peaches on top of the ricotta, I'm gonna do apricots. Apricots? Are they apricots or apricots? I don't know. I have my favorite olive ever, Castelvetrano olives. I'm just gonna do a quick little tear and add them. They're so good. I have some basil. Dinner could not be more simple. The most effort I did in tonight's dinner is I'm gonna call this vinaigrette. I added so much champagne vinegar, which is delish. And I'm just going to do grilled veg, peppers and zucchini. One of my favorite carby side dishes of summer in the true Mediterranean way, just some grilled bread. Bread is a staple in the Mediterranean diet. It's not looked down upon. You just gotta be picking the quality, fresh, handmade stuff. I'm just gonna skewer up the shrimp, soak these in water, skewer them up, grill them up. So we're gonna do grilled veg, grilled bread, grilled shrimp, add some extra sauce on top, maybe throw a little arugula on the plate. Light, effortless, fun, grilled summer dinner. And then for dessert, I made a chocolate olive oil cake. This is just like chocolate cake crumbles, which are delicious, but it's because I just filled the muffins up too high and it overflowed and it became a mess, but it was salvageable, and you know me, no waste. So I think I'm just gonna serve some of this crumbled up cake. I know, right? This is totally irrelevant for you because again, it's probably August when you're watching this, but it's July 3rd, like I said, here today. It is the 50% off Whole Foods You also would think this is like a Whole Foods ad today. It's not. Whole Foods frozen dairy desserts. Jenny's was on sale today. I mean, everyone was raving about it on social media, and everyone's been talking about this brand, Alex. Super natural, grass-fed milk, happy gut, happy planet. And I got the triple chocolate blackout cookie, and I want to do a little taste test and spoil my dinner with some ice cream. It's just everyone's been like saying like this is the best of the best. I'm using my little tiny espresso spoon. I feel like I have to get some of this like fudginess. Kind of icy because it defrosted in the car because it was so hot today. I mean, it's delish. It lives up to the hype. I'm reading the ingredients right now. Cream, skim milk, cane sugar, chocolate cookie with coconut oil, rice flour, cane sugar, oat flour, rolled oats, black cacao, baking soda, tapioca starch, vanilla extract, molasses, flax meal, salt, chocolate extract, chicory fiber, eggs, chocolate fudge. Literally the worst ingredient in here is guar gum. Okay, these ingredients are next level. Need to put that away immediately. I'm gonna start plating up this ricotta, start doing all the dinner stuff, and I'll see you at the dinner table. Chin chin. Happy 4th of July. I am dressed, covered in crumbs. Have my white, my blue. This is my mom's. It's from the 80s. It is a sailboat little belt. My shoes that I'm also stealing from my mom. She got these, I think, in the 90s. Look how cute. Little vintagey, nautical, red, white, and blue. Very into it, but they're kind of squeaky, so I'm sorry if you hear squeakiness. That's my shoes. If you hear the oven, my mom's cherry pie jam bars kind of creation is in the oven right now. We're getting ready to go to our 4th of July little party. I have so much going on. I am packing and cleaning because I leave tomorrow at 7 a.m., 6:45 a.m. I knew that I was going to hate myself for this, but I saved my dish to make that I'm bringing to the 4th of July party till now, right before I get ready to leave. So I've got to make my hummus. The kitchen is a disaster. Both mom and I have been in the kitchen the past 24 hours, just demolishing some recipes. So we have just accumulated the insane amount of drying dishes and have had no time to put away the dishes. So real life. So let's talk this Greek custard dish from yesterday. It's supposed to be a cake, and I think it's utterly delish. Close-up shot, close-up shot. Oh my goodness, look at that bite. I think it's incredible. I love, 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 love the flavor. My mom thought that because it's phyllo, it should be crispy like baklava. So she thought it would have tasted way better in the moment, like within 30 minutes of pouring over that syrup last night. But then I did some research, and there's not supposed to be any like crunchy flakiness to this custardy phyllo cake. I love that I added the black raspberries because those add some crunch to this. I feel like you'd need to add some pistachios in here or some kind of crunch with whatever variation you could make. I mean, there are endless amount of variations you could do. I think it's delish. So let's do a little tasty. So I need to move on. I'm trying to leave here in an hour and 45 minutes. So I'm going to do a fridge clean out real quick and prep everything to bring with me to travel tomorrow. So I'm gonna get all my travel food ready to go right now, all the travel snacks, do all my kitchen stuff. So that way tonight when I get home from the party, I don't need to come back into the kitchen. All right, guys, I gotta get out of here, but look at what I made. Oh my God, look at it. I don't want to tilt it anymore because it's starting to like fall, but I made, instead of a flag cake, a flag hummus. I mean, come on, it's kind of cute. I rushed to make it. It's fine. I gotta plastic wrap it and I gotta get the heck out of the door. I have some pita chips, cut veg to go with the hummus. I brought the healthy Mediterranean diet thing to the party. I brought something I know I'll eat, right? Hee. All right, sunglasses, bags are packed. Lucy, you guys haven't seen Lucy for a hot minute. She wishes she could come, but she can't. Say hi. If you don't know, this is Lucy, my 15 and a half year old dog. Still kicking it though, right? She lost a lot of her teeth, so her tongue hangs out all the time, right? Because you're the cutest. Yeah. I think she needs to go potty. And she's like, get me out. I wanna go potty. So she's gonna go potty. I'm gonna pack up the car and we're gonna have a very fun 4th of July. Cha-cha. One thing about me is I'm always going to forget to film an outro. I don't know what's wrong with me. This is present day Caroline coming to you from, what day is today? August 5th, I think today is August 5th. So much has happened in a month. I will be sharing all that's happened in the next few videos, of course. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, I hope you create a very, very zestful day. Ciao.